2 days from now, smack dab on the winter solstice, a great planetary conjunction will occur. Early in the evening, Saturn and Jupiter will sit right next to one another, low in the southwestern sky. It is so rare and so well timed and will be so bright that some are calling it the Christmas star event. This conjunction will be the closest these planets have been to one another since 1623, and before that, 1226. Phew! Shortest day, longest night, darkest month, and brightest light in the sky in a long time. It should be amazing. But for me, the big work of this time of year is done by looking down toward the soil, not up. Deep and inward, soulward, not so much outward. Into our shadowy interior, the very place where our soul lives and might hear the still small voice of God, in Thomas Merton's words. Where we go to listen for our unique calling in this life, in this world as we find it. Soil and soul. People who love the land must know firsthand of this connection. Each time I come to the land, she reminds me of my particular soul's calling. To be in a deep and humble relationship with Prairie, to use my pen and my own voice to give her a voice, to stand with her and advocate for her here and in my beloved tall grass prairie state of Iowa and all places in between. It came to me after some years of seeking on a spiritual quest deep in the desert of Utah, of all places. It was a startling call, clear and wild and true, but not an easy one. On a recent visit to the land, I was jotting notes using the feminine pronoun her, and realized that when I used her, I was referring to Prairie. But then again, I'm really talking specifically about soil. Capital S, proper noun, soil. The beloved entity we call the land begins with soil. Yes, soil, her glorious self, is the soul of the land. The mother, who for thousands of years through drought and wet times and hard winters, frying pan summers, has kept building, kept regenerating, keeps feeding her people, her children, all who live on and in and above her. So her and she is really shorthand because, of course, Prairie, wherever we find it, is neither he nor she, but is a we, a webbed we of many, many, darn near uncountable species and elements. We all find the Spirit at work when we gather purposefully together. But there is also so much neglected and good soul work to be done, individual work to be sure, especially in the dark of winter, as one beholds short grass prairie soil, so precious as it is so rapidly disappearing all around us. And the seeker's first question is always, what might I learn this moment in the presence of creation? It is quite possible that if any of us could imagine lying down in silence and being tenderly held by a bit of untrammeled land soil, that the 6-foot deep roots of the native grasses may well have something very special to say to our souls, and something very urgent to ask in return. Well, it's where my soul goes this time of year anyway. Amen.